I just wanted to get on here and wish you guys a happy Monday, and I wanted to make a quick little video about the importance of vitamin D and the sunlight. So, people on the East Coast, especially here in Quebec, are very vitamin D deficient, and that's partly because of societal norms. We're always told that we shouldn't be in the sun because of skin cancers, of melanoma, age spots, dark spots, wrinkles. We don't want to be in the sun, and that's true, but that's to a certain extent. So that's if we spend over an hour roasting in the sun, then that starts to be very damaging to the skin, so you don't want to do that. So I'm really talking about a little 10 to 30 minutes of sunlight every day is so beneficial for the body and is the best way of getting vitamin D, and you don't even need a supplement when you do this. So we also are just so conditioned nowadays to wake up and get a little bit of morning sun before we get into our cars or the bus, and then we go to school or work and spend the entire day indoors, and then we get a little bit of sun in the afternoon when we go home. That's really not enough, and that's why we're also very vitamin D deficient. And from an evolutionary standpoint, human beings were made to absorb the effects of the sun. The sun is really what keeps us alive, happy, and healthy. Without the sun, we wouldn't be here, right? So I'll explain a little bit about how our body produces vitamin D with the sunlight. So when we're exposed to the sun, the sunlight gets absorbed into the skin, and the skin actually activates an enzyme that produces vitamin D, which then goes through the liver and has a lot of physiological effects on the body. So it helps regulate your mood, your hormones, it helps boost your immune system. There's so many benefits to vitamin D, so you can kind of view vitamin D, the way it works on the body is more like a hormone than a vitamin. And I'll be giving you guys 3 benefits that vitamin D gives the body or does for the body. Number 1 is, you probably already know this, it helps absorb calcium and phosphorus. So vitamin D helps the body suck up all the calcium and vitamin that we get from our foods and is directly related to bone health. So if you have weak bones, or if you're close to getting osteoporosis, have your doctor not only check your calcium levels, but also your vitamin D levels to make sure that you're actually absorbing the calcium and phosphorus properly. So high vitamin D or good vitamin D levels leads to bone health, strong bones. Number 2 is the hormonal effects of vitamin D. So being out in the sun helps produce serotonin, which is your happy hormone, but also melatonin, which is the sleep hormone. So the more exposure you have to the sun, the better quality sleep you will have. And number 3 is that vitamin D helps fight depression. So if you start to feel a little depressed and your mood is kind of off around the winter months, the fall winter time, there's actually a clinical disorder called the seasonal affective disorder. So if you have this, that's usually found in people that are vitamin D deficient. So check your vitamin D levels. You can do this with a simple blood test. Ask your doctor to check your vitamin D levels if you're feeling a bit sad and depressed around the winter months. And vitamin D, you can also be taken in a supplement form, and it's a fat-soluble vitamin, so you need to eat it or pair it with a fatty food, but a lot of supplements now are the vitamin D supplements come with coconut oil or olive oil in the capsules, so that's perfect. And yeah, so that's the video that I have for you guys today. So 10 to 30 minutes of sun, midday sun is usually the best time, so between 12 to 2 o'clock, get outside, have your lunch, go for a walk. It's so important to be present and be out in the sun and enjoy nature's gift. So that's all I had for you guys today. If you have any questions about any health related question or fitness related, feel free to reach out, and